Let's dive into the most jaw-dropping, top-trending WWE news picks that are guaranteed to blow your mind, including The Rock betrays Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40, John Laurinaitis betrays Vince McMahon denies the allegations against him, Triple H needs a private conversation with Roman Reigns, The Rock signs 31-year-old star behind Triple H's back, The Rock's vision for the Bloodline does not involve Roman Reigns, and more. Let's dive right into it. First of, John Laurinaitis betrays Vince McMahon. According to a source within WWE, insights have emerged regarding John Laurinaitis' sudden turn against Vince McMahon following the lawsuit filed by Janelle Grant. Subsequent to Janelle Grant's legal action against McMahon, Laurinaitis, breaking his silence, claimed victimization himself. Those familiar with Grant's lawsuit recognize that Laurinaitis was implicated in the same. In a recent update shared by Fightful Select, additional details have surfaced concerning Laurinaitis' statements. A long-standing WWE employee shed light on the potential rationale behind his betrayal of Vince McMahon. The source suggested that many within WWE speculate Laurinaitis' actions stemmed from the looming prospect of actual charges being pressed against him. John Laurinaitis has been outspoken via his attorney, which at least one source said they saw coming. The source, a longtime WWE employee, said that they effectively looked at Laurinaitis as McMahon's fall guy since the summer of 2022, but figured he had some sort of golden parachute that took care of him financially. However, the source said that the looming possibility of actual charges being filed is what many in the company saw as the main turning point of Laurinaitis on McMahon. Vince McMahon denies the allegations against him. McMahon issued a statement in response to Janelle Grant's lawsuit, asserting that it was filled with falsehoods and made-up incidents that never happened. McMahon's spokesperson added that he would vigorously defend himself against the allegations. Following this, Vince McMahon resigned from TKO Group Holdings, marking the conclusion of an era given his long-standing presence in WWE for decades. We'll provide further updates on the lawsuit as they unfold. What were your initial thoughts on Laurinaitis' assertion of victimization? Feel free to share your reactions in the comments section. A former WWE talent taking legal action against Vince again. According to reports, a former WWE performer is considering legal action following the lawsuit against Vince McMahon. McMahon, who transformed World Wrestling Entertainment into a global media powerhouse, has parted ways with the company. As per recent information from Fightful Select, the ex-talent is deliberating between sharing their story through the media or pursuing legal recourse. We've spoken to one former talent who has indicated that they're weighing the options of whether to tell their story via the media or whether or not they wanted to take legal action. We will not provide their identity unless they approve of such. Next up, Elias loses his first match after WWE release. Former WWE superstar Elias, also known as Elijah, faced defeat in his inaugural match against a prominent star subsequent to his departure from the Stanford-based promotion. Elijah made his ring comeback at the Wrestling Revolver event tonight, where he squared off against speedball Mike Bailey in a singles bout. Displaying remarkable physical conditioning, the former WWE superstar evidently maintained a rigorous gym routine. Ultimately, Mike Bailey clinched a significant victory over the former Elias. Unhappy with the outcome, the former WWE 24/7 champion launched an assault on Bailey after the match. The Drifter once commanded immense popularity during his WWE tenure. His nearly decade-long stint with the Stanford-based company concluded last year, leaving many fans disheartened upon his exit. Here is what he said following his WWE departure. From drifting onto the scene, to WrestleMania with John Cena and The Undertaker, to millions around the world for years walking with Elias, a #1 iTunes album, and to being my own younger brother, Zeke, while traveling the world. It's been a blast. God is good. The 36-year-old performer delivered a compelling performance against Mike Bailey during tonight's Wrestling Revolver event. It appears he was intentionally scripted to lose the match, likely to position him as a heel in future storylines, based on the events following his defeat. Were you disheartened by Elijah's WWE departure last year? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. WWE SmackDown star on wardrobe malfunction on the red carpet. A WWE superstar recently shared about experiencing a wardrobe malfunction on the red carpet, suggesting it's a fairly common incident. The individual in question is Montez Ford, known for his role in the Street Profits alongside Angelo Dawkins, where they've secured tag team titles across Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. Ford, who also served in the United States Marine Corps, is married to Bianca Belair. During an interview with Sportskia's Emily May at the premiere of Love and WWE, Montez recounted splitting his pants, which resulted in the couple arriving late for the event. When I was taking our mixtape picture earlier, I think I split my pants a little bit. I think it's just a thing with us. With us, it's always something with wardrobes, with me not getting it together, and us figuring it out at the last minute and making it work. Following up, Bianca Belair speaks about her show, Love and WWE, with Montez Ford. Bianca Belair revealed that her upcoming show with her husband will offer viewers a glimpse into the dedication required to thrive as a superstar in the industry. In her conversation with Sportskeeda's Emily May, Belair said, "There's a lot of wrestling on the show, so I think it is really special for the WWE Universe to show them what it takes to get to that point to be in WrestleMania. You see us in ring for 20 minutes, but what does it take on that journey? It's a great introductory to what we do. As of now, it remains to be seen what is next for the EST and Montez in the following weeks." Next up, Triple H needs a private conversation with Roman Reigns. WWE's Chief Content Officer, Triple H, urgently requires a conversation with Roman Reigns following the latter's recent Twitter post. On the latest episode of SmackDown, the Tribal Chief formally welcomed The Rock into the Bloodline, solidifying the faction's strength. Shortly after the show concluded, Reigns shared a backstage video boasting about the Bloodline's dominance. Reigns asserted in the video that the Bloodline had a vice grip on this game's throat and insinuated their unstoppable power. Interestingly, as Reigns concluded his statement with an evil laugh, WWE's CCO Triple H was observed behind him. Was this mere coincidence or a subtle hint to fans that the Bloodline had Triple H under their control? Triple H must engage in a private discussion with Reigns promptly. He needs to inquire if the Bloodline harbors any sinister intentions and whether Reigns' remarks were directed towards him. If Triple H detects any suspicious undertones, he must take swift and decisive action to prevent the Bloodline from targeting him in the future. The Rock signs 31-year-old star to WWE behind Triple H's back. As WrestleMania 40 approaches, the intrigue around The Rock's involvement with the Bloodline grows. This storyline may unfold into a potential feud with Triple H, reminiscent of their clashes 2 decades ago. However, in this scenario, they are not in the ring but hold senior positions in WWE's hierarchy. The game serves as the Chief Content Officer, while the Great One sits on TKO's board of directors. This sets the stage for compelling television in the lead-up to WrestleMania. The narrative could explore The Rock using his newfound influence within WWE to make decisions clandestinely, creating a blurred line between fiction and reality. A probable development in this storyline involves the introduction of a new member to the Bloodline. Jacob Fatu, a highly sought-after free agent in wrestling, is part of the family tree known as the Samoan Werewolf, with Solo Sikoa and the Usos as his first cousins. Rikishi has advocated for WWE to sign him, providing an opportunity for the Great One to bring him on board without Hunter's approval within the storyline. It's important to note that in reality, all parties are aligned. This strategic move positions the Bloodline to pursue championship gold once again. With The Rock occupied in Roman Reigns' main event against Cody Rhodes and Jimmy Uso likely to face Jey Uso, Fatu, and Sikoa, could vie for the tag team champions at WrestleMania 40. Paul Heyman could negotiate a successful tag title split, introducing distinct belts for SmackDown. This would enable Fatu and Sikoa to secure the Blue Brand's titles, winning a tournament to crown the inaugural champions. Triple H might support the opposing finalists, whether it's the Street Profits or New Catch Republic. Regardless of the outcome, the Bloodline remains a dominant force. The Rock's vision for the Bloodline does not involve Roman Reigns. During last night's SmackDown, a subtle hint emerged suggesting tension within the Bloodline. While The Rock's integration into the group appears planned, there's speculation he may oust Roman Reigns entirely. Addressing Cody Rhodes in his promo, the Great One implied Rhodes should ensure he exits WrestleMania defeated. Notably, The Rock directed this statement toward Reigns, hinting at potential future conflicts. Could The Rock ascend as the new Tribal Chief, propelling the Bloodline to greater heights? Should Cody Rhodes be concerned that his inaugural world title reign might conclude prematurely at the hands of the Hollywood icon? Answers are forthcoming. And lastly, The Rock betrays Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40. Wrestling icon The Blue Meanie, also known as Brian Heffron, speculates that the Brahma Bull has a major surprise in store for WrestleMania 40. The Rock recently made a return to WWE on SmackDown a few weeks ago, where he appeared to persuade Cody Rhodes to relinquish his spot at WrestleMania XL. However, the American Nightmare reversed his decision and announced at a media event last week that he would indeed face Roman Reigns once more at the Showcase of Immortals. This unexpected twist didn't sit well with The Rock, who ended up slapping the former AEW EVP. Furthermore, The Rock aligned himself with Roman Reigns, and the duo appeared on SmackDown last night. During the segment, the Great One disparaged the live audience and vowed that Cody Rhodes wouldn't leave WrestleMania 40 as champion. Nonetheless, the Blue Meanie believes this is all part of a swerve, suggesting that the Hollywood star may ultimately sabotage his cousin at WrestleMania 40. The former WWE star expressed his intuition that The Rock could be covertly collaborating with Cody Rhodes. After watching last night's SmackDown, I have a feeling The Rock is joining the Bloodline on behalf of Cody to help disrupt the Bloodline from within. After the Rumble, Cody looked like he was stepping down. The Rock whispered something in Cody's ear. The camera intentionally shoots Cody walking away down the aisle. We see Rock and Roman inch their way towards each other before the show goes off air, stated the wrestling veteran. The Blue Meanie was a prominent name during the Attitude Era and wrestled in various promotions. He also showed up in AEW in 2021 on an episode of Dark Elevation. Thank you for watching, subscribe for more wrestling content, and see you in the next video.